sheep. Real sheep. All right, we're night 3. Yeah, pretty tired, exhausted. I would say my legs and my hips pretty good today. Feet are not doing too good. Lost my chapstick and my gloves, my sun gloves. Yeah, you don't think you need sun gloves till you're out here. So, gonna get some sun, get some sunscreen, so I'm using that. Ended up getting water just down the trail. Hiked up to the Anderson Pass. It's the trailhead that's going to take us up. And found the camp spot. Looked okay. Set everything up. Was cooking. Looked up. There's a dead tree right there. Like, it's the second time since I've been out here that I've done that. And I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. Because, what are you going to do? But I've looked around. I didn't see any other spots, so I'm kind of just going to roll the life dice. Not something I normally like to do. But I need about 8 hours of sleep. And the spot ain't even that good. I looked good, nice and flat till I pitched the tent, and it's not nice and flat. So, what are you going to do, right? This ain't my first rodeo. I've done this, made this mistake before. I have no idea how many miles I did today, because there's no good indication or whatever. But I'm thinking like 45 miles from finishing. So, tomorrow's going to be probably the worst day. Yeah, by far. There's a lot going on tomorrow. We start out going over Anderson Pass. Probably going to drop my gear and summit Kings Peak. But I do have 2 liters of water to go. I'll drink a liter when we start. There's water on the way up. So, just make do with what we got. I got some sun for sure, didn't I? Sure enough. Alright, well, you guys have a good one. Hopefully we'll be more videos tomorrow, because my stupid tent site. Back on trail, 7 a.m. Thursday morning. Getting after it again. Didn't sleep worth a flip last night. Realized that tree was dead that I was camped under, so that kind of bothered me. Then when I got in the sleeping bag, I realized how terrible the sight was, but we'll be alright. Just gonna keep on moving and enjoy the adventure. Feeling good, other than feet hurting. I didn't sleep well last night, of course. I couldn't tell you if I slept at all, but just gonna keep on moving forward. Should see a lot of people today. I think Anderson Pass, Tungsten Pass, Porcupine, assuming weather cooperates. At about 5 o'clock yesterday, I noticed a storm over Anderson Pass. It even sprinkled a little bit in the tent last night, so it's kind of playing it by ear. but should be okay. You know, it's just gonna be a fun day of climbing, which isn't that bad as long as everything's going right. See, this is what kills me with this trail. I don't know where it's going. Oh, see, you just completely lose trail so easily. Let me put this away so I can get some off. King's Peak.
Dude, I was tired at the top of gun sight. What the heck?
Yeah, remember looking at that going like, we've climbed to the top of that.
Well, and it didn't even look bad. And then once you got to Anderson, it was like, holy cow, this is.
See why they call it the Highline. We're just gonna walk this line for a while, it looks like. Wind is something else. Pretty gnarly. Keeps trying to blow my hat off. Like that. But we climbed to King's Peak. I would have took some more video up there, but I couldn't breathe. It was rough. And I'm just glad we're moving again. So these miles will hike themselves. Looks like it's a nice Sunday stroll today. We're way up there. Now we're down here, living it up. So I don't know what the mileage is today. I'm assuming we've been somewhere about 5, maybe 6 miles, maybe 7. Don't know. So I'm assuming I'm under 40 miles to go. I don't know what exactly I'm planning on doing today, because Porcupine's going to put me late in the evening getting to where I need to go. If we got storms, that's not happening. Plus, I need to lay up a little bit, either today or tomorrow, to get me inside of 10-12 miles to the finishing this bad boy. So I don't want to, cool having a 5-mile day. I just don't know what that 5-mile day is going to put me. The wind keeps blowing my hoodie off, which that's a problem. But all in all, it's going to be a good rest of the day, I think. We're going to keep getting some miles under us. I don't know if we're doing 20 today. If we go with Porcupine, that's what it looks like we're going to do. So really just need to be smart about the next couple of hours and see how we handle it. All right, we're about 2 to 3 miles from Porcupine. You see the trail up ahead. Looks like it's fairly decent trail, so we're gonna go for it. I think we're gonna be okay. Like last night, it was like 7 o'clock before the weather really changed. So hopefully we can get up and over this bad boy, get on the other side for 4 or 5. I think we're making pretty good time here, so it should be okay. But if not, we're still making pretty good mileage. If I get across and get to the next campsite, I think it's about 25 to 30 miles left to hike. So that's kind of my game plan. I just don't want to hang around out here too much. It's getting kind of cloudy. It's sparse. You can see blue skies on the other side of that cloud. By 5 o'clock, I think it might be a concern. Well, we'll see. All right, I'm done with climbing for the day. Thank God. So I did all 3 passes: Anderson, Tungsten, Porcupine. You kind of have to do all of them. There's nowhere to really camp and wait it out. You got to do Anderson first thing, and then I did that death march to the peak. Ooh, I'm gonna put the phone away for a minute. This is pretty gnarly. Right, that was pretty gnarly. That downhill. I mean, look at that. Came down from that thing in like 20 minutes. That's nuts. I mean, it was pretty much straight down. But look at all this. I got an hour before I get back to the tree line. And this is insane. Insane in the membrane. We're gonna rest good tonight. A lot of the hard stuff's done. Should be inside 25 miles to finish. I think there may be 1 or 2 passes left. No, I don't think anything's crazy up ahead. Just gonna enjoy the rest of the day. Get some cloud cover. Be great too. But didn't have to worry with a storm or nothing. You know, just kind of doing the deal. I feel like I'm middle I need somebody playing a banjo. Had a good time. Thinking about maybe making this the last night, but I don't know. Haven't slept well. Just gonna have to play it by ear, play it by feel. I don't know how many miles I've been today. I know I'm just checking off landmarks. Just tell me like I'm 1.5 miles to water or road crossing or whatever, you know. And then you check it, and it's like you're 18 miles from Hayden Trailhead. And it's like, you know, it's like, well, I got 25 or 30 miles left. That doesn't really make any sense. And you start looking at the map, it's like, oh, well, it's kind of got a curve to it. And then the trail kind of meanders along, so, you know. So, I'm gonna hike till probably 5:30. See where we're at. Look for water, call it a day. Be productive, it's been a good one. I'd really like to not be 7 o'clock. So, I'm trying to do a pano shot of all this. And the wind's blowing so crazy, I can't even hold my hand steady. Anyway, took a couple pictures. Maybe it turns out okay, maybe not. Alright, so feeling pretty good this morning. Don't know how much sleep I got. I don't think I got much, maybe 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. Better than last night, of course. Anyway, let's see how much juice this thing's got left. So check this view out. I'm going to go over Red Knob Pass directly behind me in just a second. So, to catch my breath, I'll begin my ascent. Yeah. All right, so I got about 1/3 of the way up. and I figured I'd take a break. It'll wear you out. It's the heart rate. It gets too high, and you just can't cover the ground. So every couple 100 yards, I have to stop and catch my breath. But I think I pushed a little too hard, so I'm just gonna kind of chill out for a second. But yeah, we're doing it, man. We're doing it. Dark Horse Lake. About to head up. Maybe where are we going up? I don't know. From here, the climb's not too terrible. The descent's kind of a booger. So we'll see. Take it all in. There's the Dead Horse Lake. Some people camping down there, having the time of their lives. They've been in there swimming. And we're gonna be less than a half a mile up there's the pass. So we gained all that elevation that we lost over there, picked it all back up over here. So let's go ahead and knock this out. That's about the rest of the trail. There's one more pass I got to do, but the rest of the day is down there. The rest of the trail. So what we've done already, and on top of Dead Horse, I'm gassed. Probably about 17, 18 miles left. Something like that. Anyway, let's go. Haven't been doing videos that much here in the past few hours. I'm trying to get some miles in. Last climb of the day. Sea of rocks. Don't get used to the view. I think after we go on the other side, it's over with. So one more time, one last pass. Week. I got less than 10 miles to go. We got here one more night. That's it. That's the last pass. And I'm gassed. Getting the 10 in there. All right, I'm at Carolyn Lake. Big your kids out there playing. Anyway, just hanging out here in the tent, resting up. I got this nice view. I don't know if you can see it. You see that right there? Dead tree. Everywhere I've camped this week, dead tree. Set up, dead tree. Every single time. I get a dead tree problem here, for sure. Okay. Leaving camp. I am physically beaten, mentally strained, and I cannot wait to get to town today. Less than 7 miles. I suspect I'll be there by 11, if not sooner. Just really worn out. My toes, my poor toes. I got KT tape on them, and they ain't having a good time. Might have got less than an hour's sleep last night, so that's a priority. And I get to hostel or a hotel. I don't know. Really don't know how this whole arrangements for finding a place to stay are going to work out. I don't have internet right now, so can't self-service, so can't check stuff out. You know, if I can find something in Salt Lake and whoever's driving me there can drop me off there, well, it'd be good. If somebody going to Park City, hostel seems like a good place to start. At least I can get a shower there, and then I can figure it out and piece it together from there. Just to get into town. But anyway, isn't it nice where there's not a bunch of down trees? Still gotta deal with the rocks, of course. Well, you know, I ain't upset about that. It's part of the deal. But man, yeah, yesterday really got me. It ended on a high note. And then I got to the shelter, or I got to the campsite, Carroll Lake. I set up everything. Probably the best tent setup I've done out here in mind to get some sleep last night. And I lay down. It's like, well, that's if I got a slope. I even laid down in the spot prior to pitching the tent. And nothing. So anyway, I'm gonna just descend down this trail for a while and then I might pick it back up later. But anyway, after this, we'll be done. It's been such a pleasant hike this morning. It's like just what the doctor ordered. Trail is manageable. You know, you sit here and you hike, and you just wonder. I said, man, I know there's a lot of trees down, but you can see where they've been maintaining this part of the trail fairly regularly. I know they got a lot more traffic here, and it's not as remote. But hold on a second. See this? There's a walking bridge. Now, I'm not saying we gotta have a walking bridge everywhere. There's places where it would be helpful. You know, walking through a bog, marsh, could be kind of sketchy at times. Not a big fan. I don't know about the tick situation out here. I don't think it's a big one. Or just insects in general. But it'd be kind of nice to not have so much, you know, grass, tall grass. Again, that's me complaining. I mean, look at this trail. It's nice. Even the ups are up, and they're not bad. Look at the little birdie. Look at the little bird. Look at him fly away. Yeah. It's a pleasant morning. As for how the getting a ride situation is going to go, I still don't really have an answer for you on that one. Haven't seen anybody this morning, and everybody who was at the campsite was still in their sleeping bag or in their tents. I don't even know if they've gotten up yet. So it may not be as quick as get down here and there's 10 people leaving. Maybe catch somebody dropping somebody off. Or if you find somebody finishing up a hike later on this morning. And I don't think it's going to be difficult. I mean, as many people was at campground last night. Good Lord. Like, it was 10 o'clock before they stopped making noise. They were shooting fireworks. Pretty sure somebody was shooting a gun. So I don't know. Look at that. All day long. I'm a little less than 3 miles out, so I don't know. That puts us probably at 10 o'clock, getting there maybe, if that. So, it'll be good. We're here. Sweet. It's over with. Done deal. Good deal. Well, we're drawing snake eyes on getting a ride right now. One guy gave me offered a ride to Camas. I don't even know where Camas is at. Of course, I don't have a map, so I don't know. I was like, nah, ain't gonna work. I looked at it, it was like, I might be able to get an Uber there, but who knows.